Yeah.
We're already going. It's a late start today.
It is actually a late night potty.
Yeah, sometimes we don't actually do it late. Sometimes we just say we're doing it late.
Yeah.
But okay, so I have some topics I want to talk about. By the way, me and Luke don't really plan these out. You can probably tell. But
I feel like that's what makes it
what makes it better. That's what makes it, someone say cash money. I challenge you, shoe on film.
Okay, wait, before you get into anything.
Sorry.
Have you seen I've seen him on YouTube Shorts. I'm sure he's on Instagram, TikTok, but the OG photographer. He's in New York City. He's walking around. He's old and he shoots on film. He's goes up to everyone shoot on film.
Oh yeah, I have seen that.
Okay, well, he's been doing this series with this other photographer on his YouTube channel, and I wish I could shout him out, but I've only seen his YouTube Shorts, so I don't know the actual photographer's name.
Right.
And he's walking around New York City with OG, and the amount of just drops of knowledge that man is just dropping just casually on a YouTube Short. You're just like, wow.
I'll have to watch.
He literally goes up to shoot this homeless guy, holds up a light meter to his face before he shoots his film, and I was like, this guy gets it.
A light meter?
Yeah. Because he has to manually set, I guess, I don't know film camera, so I guess a white balance in it.
Well, not the white balance, but you'd set probably the aperture.
I have no idea.
I don't know why he wouldn't just shoot an aperture priority.
He literally held it up to the guy's face, and I was like, I don't know.
That's wild.
But
bro, it's one thing to have someone come up to you and take a photo of you on the street. It's a whole nother thing for someone to come, light meter you.
Yeah.
Bro.
But I mean, he's really out here just teaching the youth now.
That is wild. I'm going to Austin on Friday just to do street photography. I was gonna invite you guys, I think, but I don't know why we didn't. But Morgan's bringing someone else, so we don't have enough room.
Unreal.
But yeah, we're literally going to do street photography, and so Morgan and her friend are gonna go thrifting, and then I'm just gonna walk up and down Commerce Street shooting photos. So if you're in Austin on Friday, and you see me, come say hi, because I'd be happy to say hi and maybe take a picture of you. Are the frames on the wall your photos? Yeah, these are all Luke's.
Yes, these are my photos. Some of my
Except for this one.
except for the Bengals photo, but
Except for the one that's signed.
all of the others are, in fact. Dude, I low-key want to get all these pictures signed at one point. That would be so cool.
That'd be really difficult.
My photos with them signed.
Get Jelly Roll to sign it?
Yeah. Dude, it's crazy because Jelly Roll doesn't even look like that anymore. He's so skinny.
Wait, really?
So I got prime Jelly Roll.
So he's Ozempic roll.
Yes, literally. I think he
What's the opposite
100%.
of Jelly Roll? Jam.
Walk.
Yeah. Jam skip.
Okay, but you had some topics.
Okay, so basically, first I want to get into the thing you were talking about all last week, which is Conformity Gate. So I want you to give an update on what actually happened, because as someone who didn't even watch Stranger Things, I was sitting there refreshing r/Stranger Things, hoping that people would post and be like, it's happening, because I don't have Netflix.
I know.
So as someone who is anti-subscription platform,
I fully bought into the Stranger Things, so it's gonna have some secret ending because episode 8 was so bad, and I was like surely the Duffer Brothers did this on purpose because this show can't end this way.
yeah,
and so I held that hope. I bought into the conspiracy theories. I watched all the YouTube videos. I watched all the shorts, and I was convinced because there's so many plot holes. There's so many continuity errors too. I was like, it has to be there has to be something greater going on because there's literally so many mistakes. I think it's got to set the record for the most continuity errors in any.
Which is such a shame because I know that's not the easiest job on a film set, but it also is not the hardest.
It's literally some of the most obvious things that you're just literally. So in the basement downstairs, the doorknob goes from the left side to the right side.
Yeah.
What?
Props department, what are we doing?
Things just completely changed color. The scripts are white in one frame, red in the next. You're like, what's going on?
That's terrible.
And so, and that's
Nolan.
not even including the terrible, cheesy, bad writing. That's just the continuity error.
So that's what I really wanted to get into was the writing. And so I have a theory, and my theory, one, is that season 3 was supposed to be the end of the show. You know why I think that? Because that's when I stopped watching, and I completely understood the whole show.
If it ended at season 3, honestly, that was a better finale than the season 5. So
precisely, that's what I'm thinking.
So is season 4 though. Every finale of every season is better than the last one.
And that's where I want to talk about AI. And also divorce.
Because they got exposed.
we can title this episode AI and divorce because those two things are single-handedly killing writing. And the reason I bring up divorce is because Ross Duffer, his wife, is a prolific children's author, mystery books. She might have written adult mystery books too, but I know for a fact that she has written quite a few children's mystery books, and they are good, like objectively good. They're very popular. And I have a feeling that she was one of the lead writers, whether that be secretly or publicly, that she was one of the lead writers of Stranger Things. And when her and Ross got the divorce, then she was like packing her bags and she was abandoning the baby of Stranger Things.
I could totally get that. Well, the thing that hurts me the most is like I can't imagine creating something as successful as Stranger Things. Like,
right.
I feel like all of us as creators could only hope to have something that successful one day.
Even a sliver of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then letting it go out that way,
Right.
I couldn't let my baby do that.
No, I could not either. Also, just so I was thinking about this in the car today in terms of design, because I saw a TikTok today that really struck home with me. And it was one that said, I don't need a designer. I'll just use AI. And then it was like showing their design portfolio and how good it was. And like, you can't get that out of AI. Like, AI can't design as good as a human. And I don't think it ever will be.
What do you mean by design?
Like graphic design.
I think graphic design will get to a point where it can.
I just don't think it will have the creative touch of a human.
I agree, but I think you just won't need to.
I think it'll be corny too and terrible.
I mean, I think it will go through that phase, but I think there will come a point.
Well, think about writing. Do you think writing? People think that large.
Nah. Yeah, I think writing is very much like a skill in that like good stories all follow the same, if you will, arcs.
Then why would a AI not be able to recreate that?
It does. And
No, it doesn't.
This is going to sound cringe, but like many nights I tell my Alexa to tell me a bedtime story, and I get some of the most banger stories every night as I fall asleep.
No,
and they're
dude.
completely AI made.
But they don't have like depth. Like they don't have.
It literally follows like a basic like three-pronged character arc. It literally like conflict and like rising. It literally follow. Like they all basically are the same story with new characters.
So you're arguing the exact opposite point of me. I'm thinking everyone should abandon AI and learn to write on their own because.
I mean, I agree with that. I just think that like.
Well, you're kind of arguing the counterpoint by saying AI can write just as good as a human.
I think it,
Do you think
not
it
yet, but I think it will.
I don't think it ever will, and I don't think it ever should.
I don't think it should either, but yeah.
No, okay. I don't think AI will ever be able to write as good of a human as a human if humans are like actively pressing forward.
I guess it depends. So it depends on what you're writing, because if you're writing as art, then it goes down to like, okay, well, can an AI actually create art, or is it just creating more technology?
I think an AI can create art.
Like,
I just don't think it can create.
There could never
art.
be an AI written poem better than a human poem, just because you have to be human to write poetry.
Is that true?
In my opinion.
What constitutes poetry then?
Exactly. I feel like I feel like poetry, if I was defining it, has to be written by a human. Like
That's a terrible
in the same
definition.
way that like I feel like art will always almost requires a human aspect of it. But like a story, if you're telling a story is art, then like it needs. But like if you're just a story in general doesn't have to be human.
These are terrible points that I completely disagree with. Like 100%.
What do you think a story has to have humanity?
Well, I don't know. I think a story should have humanity. I don't think it has to at all. Clearly,
we are literally agreed.
No, clearly you don't agree either because you're the one talking about Alexa writing you good stories. So, okay, your definition of art is completely skewed because I think if a robot paints like a physical picture, that's art just as much as like anything else is art.
Is it, or is it art created by the engineer that programmed the robot?
It doesn't matter. The painting itself is still art.
I don't know about that. That's like saying like...
Okay. Remove the robot. Say like you see a painting online and it's being sold and you buy the painting because you like the painting. Then you find out years later it was painted by a robot.
It's just consumerism.
It's still the same art. It's still art.
Okay. But like, and?
I still think humans need to like actively fight against that, because the slop that we're getting out of AI constantly, as you can see with Stranger Things, I guarantee they use AI on
You
Stranger
can see
Things,
it in the doc.
and that's why the like writing sounds so wrong and cringe and soulless.
Yeah, that's one of the most embarrassing things that I think has come out of this documentary they released is you can see ChatGPT
Like
open
they,
on the screen.
They have like a Google Doc up and then 6 tabs of ChatGPT open next to that tab. And I'm not saying that they used it, but I'm saying the dialogue sure looks like they used it. Also, you can't see me.
Dude, I'm just okay. So as someone who's writing a book right now, I've been very careful about like not using ChatGPT to write, but I will ask ChatGPT for like historical facts of what I'm writing about, if that makes sense.
Like what?
So for instance, I needed to come up with like a logo that I wanted to represent something, and I was like, okay, well, I was like, so what would make? I asked ChatGPT like in the Roman Empire, like what symbol could I use to represent this? And it gave me options, and I didn't even end up liking any of them, so I still ended up using my own. But like for that kind of stuff, like I think it's okay. It's more of like a Google research tool rather than being like, write me a chapter in this book.
Yeah. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, but so we don't technically know how the Duffers were using it.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, but like,
but based on that finale,
based on like the writing style and the dialogue style, it's sad. Someone said Pluribus looks amazing. It has great writing.
I've heard it's really good.
It is good. I watched season 1. Very slow burn, but the reason that I'm still gonna watch it all the way through, and like as someone who hates streaming services and paying for streaming services, the fact that I'm going to pay Apple TV to watch a show means a lot. Yeah. And that just shows how much I trust Vince Gilligan, who's the writer who wrote Better Call Saul and Stranger Things. It's because both of those shows were slow burns, especially Better Call Saul. And then in the end, it was one of the best shows I've ever seen.
You know what's really interesting, though? So the Duffers obviously wrote Stranger Things, but created Stranger Things.
They wrote
directed
trash.
it. They just signed like a $400 million contract with Paramount.
For what?
To like all their stuff will now go on Paramount.
Your phone just fell.
So I'm like, how does because they're doing a Stranger Things spinoff? So will that be on Paramount now?
That doesn't make any sense because Netflix should own the rights to Stranger Things.
I think they might.
And the intellectual property.
Well, it depends who owns the IP. Yeah,
the intellectual property.
So is it the Duffers, or does the Duffers just and they give the right to Netflix, or does Netflix own the IP?
Well, it's a Netflix original. So
but
I think
you know how like so is like the number 2 and number 3 Knives Out movie, but the first one can't be on Netflix because it's owned by I forget who it is, but it's somewhere else.
It's on Prime.
Yeah, so I guess
I think it's owned by Ryan, whatever his face is, which I should know his name. He's an amazing director. Yeah.
Should we break some topics?
All right. Yeah. Let's rip them. People have been asking questions, but I've been missing them. So
Street photographers think they're invisible, but they never are.
Okay. So I went out on Saturday to take.
You're the most inconspicuous street photographer, I feel like.
Bro, you've never seen me take photos.
But you're flashbanging people.
Yeah.
You could not notice that.
That's conspicuous.
Yeah. Oh,
you said inconspicuous.
Dang it,
bro!
It's good for the real.
This is why
stuff.
everyone needs to go to class. Yeah, dude, I am the most conspicuous.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, it's terrible. Like I am so obvious, and I mean, I'm still getting my shots. No one's ever upset with me. I've only gotten nice comments if people comment. So,
yeah,
fair enough. No, I did not look up the Z30 last stream.
I forgot.
Up the Z30
we'll look it up
quick,
right now for you.
just for you.
Is it Z30?
Yeah, Nikon Z30. Okay, also, we found out recently that like Nikon, Canon, Sony, DJI, Insta360, what other brands? Apple.
Yeah.
See our videos and like boost them.
They've been boosting them.
So to all you companies out there, tell them to bring me my money.
You want the quick rundown?
Yeah.
20.9 megapixels. ISO, I mean, good ISO range.
Regular.
Good.
125-minute recording.
Good
4K,
autofocus.
30. What's the sensor size? APS-C?
Yeah. APS-C 20.9.
So it's literally just an R50V.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I mean,
it shoots 4K.
What codec does it do? Does it do like log?
It's not red for sure.
Creative picture controls.
I don't know what it does. Oh. I'm sure it's just whatever Nikon's built-in log is.
Look for like the codec. Or like video.
Okay.
There we go. H.264.
I don't think it does. It would say it if it did. So it's just like, yeah.
It's not looking good, bro.
If it doesn't shoot log, I wouldn't get it.
Yeah. Log is essential. I would get an R50V instead. You're getting probably more bang for your buck. How much is that camera? Just look on your local Nikon website.
Oh, is that what it said?
Yeah.
Where does it say that? Oh.
Right there. Oh, wait. Go.
We'll
look it
never
up
know.
on Amazon.
We'll never know.
Bro.
Nikon Z30.
Simply not that hard. This boy only knows how to use ChatGPT. If it's not on ChatGPT, he doesn't know. Oh, holy cow.
Okay.
Wow.
It really just depends. If it
That's
shoots
a steal.
log, then steal it.
Okay, so the question is, what are you wanting it for? Someone said, I have the R50V. It's great. Have you ever had a client put an Instagram filter on your work and credit you? I'm actually in a conversation with someone right now who's wanting me to send them their RAWs from their wedding.
Respectfully, if you put a filter on my edited photo, we're throwing hands.
I'll see you in court.
Like,
straight up.
That's like the ultimate crime, but also it's kind of just an insult.
Yeah, that is a big insult.
But a lot
and just also stupidity.
Yeah.
Like, why did you spend hundreds of dollars to put an Instagram filter over it?
Exactly.
It's very sad. I do love those reels, though. I'm thinking of using it for sports. Bad camera
you're gonna
for
want more
sports.
megapixels than that.
No. Not that. APS-C.
Exactly. I meant yes, but also for sports you're going to want to crop in, so you're going to want to have more megapixels as well.
Not really, because low light. More
sports are
megapixels.
so well lit.
Sports is like the worst lighting ever.
Every football game and soccer game I've ever shot has been like so bright.
Mine's on like 12,000.
Basketball and volleyball is kind of dark.
Yeah. The opposite. Football is dark.
so
Basketball and volleyball is bright.
Nah, if you have the bright LED lights, that's like the easiest lighting to shoot in the
You
world.
have not shot a football game in ages then.
I mean, but I guess, or I've just shot in very good stadiums.
Where? I've never known you to do sports photos in my life.
I literally used to, and when I was at DBU, I did them all the time. I did baseball, I did basketball,
sure.
I did volleyball.
Yeah.
And baseball is what I'm thinking about. It's like, that was the easiest photos I've ever taken.
DBU is like a premier stadium. Obviously, they're going to have good lighting.
Yeah.
Literally this guy is he's spending $600 on a camera. He's not going to shoot in somewhere with good lighting.
I don't know.
And APS-C.
I feel like even like if you shot at Prestonwood,
Their lighting is terrible.
Really?
It's so bad. You have to crank your ISO so high it's not even funny.
No way.
Yes, I'll show you my pictures.
Okay.
I promise you.
I'll take your word for it.
Basketball and volleyball have good lighting.
The only places I've ever shot sports are the Ranger Stadium and DBU. So.
Oh my gosh. I've only ever shot at two of the stadiums with the best lighting where they put the most money into their baseball programs. And I wonder why. Oh my gosh. Shoots 15 frames per second raw. That's great. It's still crop sensor. You're still going to struggle. I can't lie. That is the struggle there. You need a bigger sensor for sports because you want you need more light into your sensor. Faster readout.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it.
The key to being a good portrait photographer is telling people they look good when they don't.
No. The key to being a good portrait photographer is if you are able to look at someone and instantly know what their good side is, then you're good. If you cannot, you're cooked.
No, because so many people think they're good side and they're wrong.
No, that's your job. You're supposed to look at someone and know their good side, not them.
No, but a lot of times, like girls in particular, will think their good side is their good side. And
That's
it's
what I'm
not.
saying.
It's not though.
That's what I'm saying. You
But-
need to be able to know that. As the photographer.
You have to know that they think this one's good even though it's bad.
No, you need to know their good side no matter what they say. As a portrait photographer.
No, because they'll still get mad. Like Skylar would be so mad. If I told her like, oh no, this side's better. Trust me.
Well, then don't say that. You have to be able to pull it off.
Nah, they would know. They would know.
Nah,
Have you ever like photographed someone who's literally like, this is my good side. Only get my good side. It's
yeah,
the
I
worst.
have. It's terrible,
it's
and I'll
awful.
never work with them again.
It's awful.
I actually have worked with someone like that, and I'll never work with them again. It's a hard use for that. Then I'll build skill. Yeah, but there's a certain point when light can't enter your camera, you can't do much. You
Yeah.
know, that is difficult. All right.
Sports photographers are the only people that actually need 300 millimeter lenses.
That's not true at all.
Okay, besides sports and wildlife, who else does?
Bro, you use it for a wedding like all the time.
I do, but I don't need it.
But it's epic.
It's awesome.
I think 300 mil is like great.
Yeah. What do you think? At what point is a lens like just like not practicable for everyday use,
For everyday use?
or just like a normal shoot use?
Like
300 is probably the max.
500? I shoot in a lot of big rooms.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just like, honestly though, if you have a 70 to 200 and a 1.4 converter, you can get anything done.
not anything. Not anything. I've shot in some terrible circumstances.
I don't know. I'm just like, even if you're doing wildlife,
I'm like constantly shooting in situations where they're like, yeah, you can't walk down the aisle.
like people will complain and they'll be like, I don't have a long enough lens to do wildlife. Oh, you can. You just have to be stealthier. Like, be better. You can walk quieter.
Walk up to that squirrel, bro.
You better. No, did no one else experience this? Like, I would be on my hands and knees, army crawling to get a picture of like a bunny, because I couldn't immediately.
When have you ever done wildlife photography?
When I was at DBU, bro, I used to like just
Oh my
literally
gosh.
just go out and just with my camera every day and just try something new. So like there'd be like a swan, like or like a stork in like the water at DBU. I would be crawling on my hands and knees, getting my entire body completely muddy just to get a picture of that stork.
I've never seen this picture. It better be good.
I just switched my Adobe, but I'll find it later.
Okay, let's see it. Oh my gosh. What do you guys think of bridge cameras?
I don't even know what that
I don't know what,
is.
Google that. I've heard that sounds familiar. Is that like the where it takes multiple things at once? Bridge camera.
Didn't even
Bruh,
know.
look up like photography. Bridge camera photography. Are you
Moving
listening
on.
to what I said?
Nah, I gave
Bro,
up on
you're so lazy now. Now with
it. He'll
ChatGPT,
explain it in the
you're
chat.
so lazy. Oh my gosh.
Also, I'm trying to get away from chat because I feel like it's not just
You
engaging
should've
for
just
the
told me
podcast.
that.
Okay. Corporate photography is the worst gig in the world.
It's not true at all. Pays really well, and you get free food all the time.
Sometimes it pays well.
I've never been paid poorly by a corporate agency. I just won't work with them.
Yeah, it's also the easy. I think that might be the easiest.
So easy. You get the same shot like 200 times and you're done.
Like literally, it's like wedding photography, but baby.
Yeah. Yes. It's so easy.
It's
Like if you like are good at taking pictures of people talking, just do corporate photography.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
yeah.
And like go and look at like college campus magazines and look for the photos they're getting, and that's all you need to do.
If you, I feel like it's not that hard to like make a
Get
portfolio
into
of that.
it. No, it's so easy.
It's so easy.
And like, oh my gosh, nowadays like with like everyone wanting like diversity in their photos, bro, if you can like consistently get diversity in photos, you're set.
What's one genre of photography like you would never do?
I mean, we both know. We talked about this earlier.
No, mine would be birth photography.
Like newborn or
Yeah,
like in the hospital?
No, have you seen like the photographers like go in like while they're being born, like photograph the baby being born
I would
and
do that.
after?
I would do that.
I think I'd throw up. I have a weak stomach.
I would never do. See, I would do like almost every type of photography except the one we talked about earlier. But like I would do like surgery. I would do
Surgery would be cool, but I think I'd throw up.
surgery. I think I could get behind surgery photography. Like medical science photography. I almost actually went to school for medical science photography because it would make so much money.
Okay. Wildlife photography is the most expensive brand of photography there is.
Yeah, I mean, there no question about it. You have to have a fast camera. You sometimes you need a lot of light. Well, it kind of depends.
I disagree.
If you're doing night, what do you think it is?
Underwater photography.
Oh, dude, you're
The
so right.
cages are more expensive than the
Than
camera.
the actual cameras, and you can use one lens in it.
Yeah, or you have to buy another cage to fit a different lens.
Yeah, that's actually
it's
terrible.
actually devious. And then you have to get like the flashes on the side. Oh, and the diving equipment. Like,
Bro, I don't know how they shot. You need to. What's the camera they use for My Octopus Teacher? Will you look that up?
yeah.
Because that's actually crazy how they filmed that. It looks so good. I mean, it doesn't look that good, but it looks really good.
I'm actually curious. I'm surprised I've never looked
See,
that
look
up.
at you over here using ChatGPT again. I need a picture of it.
I'm trying to see like what it was, but Red Dragon digital cameras.
But how did they get it in the water? is what I mean.
Oh, I'm sure it's in a cage.
Yeah, I want to see a picture of it. This guy only knows how to use ChatGPT now. Your brain is literally rotting. I can see it soaking into this hat.
Well, no, I just don't think it's gonna be hard to find
Go
a
to
picture
Google
of that.
Images. Bro, see, look.
But
That's
it's
what
not
I wanted
actually
to see.
the actual thing.
That-
Oh, it's like a knotted cam.
That's what I wanted to see.
So it's already. No. It's in that.
Yeah, that's in there. That's so crazy.
Yeah, that's probably so expensive. Let's just look up how much this is.
So do you like hit record before you go underwater?
No, there's all these things. What do is buttons. That's the price for that.
$16,000 for an underwater housing. Oh, it has a touchscreen.
Yeah, it's a touchscreen. All of these buttons like do stuff.
Yeah, I knew that. I was kind of joking.
So yeah.
But a touchscreen is super impressive.
Yeah. Oh, and I guess in it you can put any lens. You attach a lens housing on the outside.
If I ever win the lottery, I won't tell you, but there will be signs.
I'll be living in Hawaii just shooting underwater. If I could, that's someone asked me that. If you could only do one genre of photography,
Let me look at that one. Let me see
mine
that
would
one.
not be under. It would not be wildlife. It would be.
Oh,
underwater.
that's just the regular camera.
Yeah.
Okay. Dang, that's so sick.
I think that would be my dream, honestly. Underwater photography.
Bridge cameras are where the lens is fixed and they have an incredible zoom. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Digi-zoom?
So look up Nikon bridge camera.
Big Nikon guy, eh?
Yeah. So this is actually really interesting. I'm not a huge fan of them. I understand the use case. This guy.
Oh.
Yeah, that dude.
Oh.
So it can zoom 3,000 millimeters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that camera's actually on sale right now.
I mean, yeah. If you were gonna go shoot like
The moon.
the NFL game, but you had to be in the stands,
Bro, what?
and you needed a 3,000 millimeter.
The shutter speed is not going to be able to keep up with a 3,000 millimeters. In order to freeze the camera from shaking, your shutter speed would have to be 1/6,000. Or the
What?
camera would shake.
How many seconds is that?
1/6,000. 1/6,000th of a second.
That's so fast.
Yeah, exactly. You won't be able to get any light in the image. It would have to be like broad daylight.
It's an NFL game.
Well, not all NFL games are broad daylight. You've only been to one. Bro's only been to one stadium in one game, dude.
All I'm saying is I literally looked at buying one of these to go shoot an NFL game because the NFL stadiums don't let you bring in a lens over 8 inches.
Yeah, what does that look like?
Not it. You be folded up though. They wouldn't even know.
I don't know, dude. My
Man, I thought about all these things. Thought about these things before.
on ChatGPT, bro's been thinking on ChatGPT.
I wanted to get a good picture of Joe Burrow and I didn't. But
Yeah, I don't think that's the way to do it. Like, bro, you'd be moving the camera and it would look like on the tripod
I'm trying to think how I would say this.
because it's not like stabilized.
Every use case anytime you would use a monopod, you could use a tripod.
I actually used a monopod, like all of that England video that I shot. It was great.
I love monopods.
It's
It's just like you could use a tripod. It just would be a little more inconvenient to set it up every time.
dude, I don't know. It's pretty annoying. I don't know. People who use monopods are usually like doing it for like a very specific reason, and it's usually just because they're like their camera's too heavy. Yeah. I don't know. That's a weak take. I have nothing to say on that. It's just too weak of a take. Someone said I have a P1100 and I take great moon photos. Yeah, I can imagine if you're shooting up to. Thank you for liking the live so much. If you're shooting up to 1,100, or not 1,100, 3,000 millimeters, imagine how good of a moon picture you could get with that. You could see like the camera they left up there.
Yeah, the Hasselblads.
That's insane. Do you believe in the moon landing?
Yeah, 100%.
I don't.
So it's like literally like it makes total sense.
In fact, I kind of want to go up there and just play around.
The moon,
Yeah, put a trampoline up there.
that'd be fun.
Go to urban air. Can you all look at my photography? No.
Maybe after the pod.
After the podcast.
Okay.
Send us a DM so we'll remember.
I don't know. Fuji shooters shoot the most pictures out of any photographer, and Leica shooters shoot the least.
I'm sorry. Have you ever shot on a Fuji camera? Slowest shutter ever.
But I feel like they use them more.
Yeah, they do, but
And
they don't
Leica's-
take the most photos. I take the most photos. I'd be
No.
holding down the burst shutter.
I agree, because like Leica shooters, I feel like don't actually use their Leicas. It's like you get it and then it like sits on a shelf.
Bro, what?
Compared to like
No, dude, Leica shooters be taking that John everywhere.
no. People,
Do you know any Leica shooters?
yeah, and they're all
Who?
like they all barely go out. You wouldn't know them. But like
you would know them. They go to a nurse school.
I don't go to school.
It's a joke. It's a meme.
No, I'm just like all of the Leica shooters that I know are not like grind and like
Yeah, because they already made it. If you have a Leica, bro, you don't need to be grinding.
exactly. You do like 5 shoots a year and you're fine.
Yeah, which is lit.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's true that they shoot less photos than everyone else.
I just do
I
not
think Hasselblad shoots less photos, maybe than Leica.
Well, yeah, I
It's a
agree.
large format.
But okay, let's go back to what I actually disagreed with, which is Fuji takes more photos than everyone. That is just so not true.
I mean, they can. They're all shooting JPEG.
yeah,
Fill
that's
up more
true.
cards.
Okay, someone said that RAW is just made for people who mess up a lot, and that made me so mad.
No, it's to make better photos.
I was like, dude, you're actually stupid.
It's literally like if we
it's
didn't have RAW, there'd be like less of an art behind photography.
yeah, exactly. It's so you can like calibrate the color.
Yeah.
It's so fun. Like, did you notice that the other day when I sent that photo in our group chat, Christian was like, "Oh, the colors."
Yeah.
I didn't edit the colors, like in the HSL sliders. I just calibrated them, like by a hair. So it's still Canon's color science. I just like adjusted it like a tiny hair
Just
to
crank
make
the
it.
saturation to 100.
Yeah, I put the clarity at 250. Yeah.
Okay.
So funny.
Most wedding photographers shoot Canon.
Yeah. Okay. It's starting to change though.
Sony's making a come for it, but they're not going to.
Well, so I was talking about stocks today with my friend, and I was like, I wonder like if investing in Sony and Canon would be a wise thing, because like I'm so, like I know so much about when they drop and stuff. Their stocks are terrible.
There's no way. They're
Yeah.
like they'll get bought out eventually. Like
Whoa, what?
with the rate the technology companies are evolving, there's no way.
Who would they possibly get bought out by? Sony?
No, not by each other. I mean like an Apple or someone's gonna acquire them.
Apple cannot be bought by Sony.
So, no.
I mean, Sony cannot be bought by Apple. There's no freaking way. You know, Sony is like a mega corporation that makes like movies, like all sorts of technology.
Yeah, but
They make more technology and movies than Apple does.
that's not true.
Yes, it is.
I guarantee you Apple's worth more than Sony.
Worth more and make more stuff is completely different. I said make more stuff.
Like, that doesn't matter. They
Yes,
can
it
get bought
does.
out by anyone.
Bro, they're not going to
In
get
the same way, if
look up
Paramount and Netflix goes through,
Look up Sony company worth versus Apple company worth, and I bet it will not be like a crazy
it's
insane
not
difference.
it's not gonna be close.
Let's see.
151.95 billion
For
Sony.
Sony. Apple?
3 trillion. Like that's such a
Okay.
discrepancy.
But no
That's
one,
almost 20 times
but
more.
they're not going to spend $151 billion on Sony.
Why not? It's literally less than what 200th of their
Why-
worth.
What
That
interest?
was one of the craziest
their-
things
their
to ever happen on
But
this
their,
podcast.
Their entire thing is
That was
that they're
crazy.
trying to make cameras to compete.
That
Why
was-
would they buy them out?
That was unreal.
That is fair.
I need ChatGPT to tell me
I did get taken
how
out.
big that actually was.
I did get
Wait.
taken out.
Wait.
Yeah, let's see.
How much
Just
more is
just
that?
subtract it, bro.
What percent
You
is?
don't need to use ChatGPT. Just do some subtraction.
I'm not a math wizard. I just want to know what percentage.
All
of.
you do is type 151 or 3.83 minus 151.
In my head, this made more sense to ask them. Okay, it's worth almost 4% of Apple.
Okay. I stand corrected. But is that just Sony technology
No,
or
it's
is that Sony?
their entire stock, Sony Group Corp, everything they do.
Unfortunately, I'm very wrong.
Apple could just like casually buy them and be completely fine.
But why would they?
And they I bet you Canon's even lower. Let's see what Canon is.
Oh, Canon's definitely lower than Sony. They don't make like movies and stuff.
yeah, for
that's
less than a third.
Which is why look at their stock.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So-
wait, go to 1 year.
What,
Their stock is doing terrible.
Yeah. So like literally, that's what I was meaning. What I was saying is like one of these bigger tech companies is just one day just gonna be like, yeah, I think I'll just get all of these guys and just like.
But
Own
no.
cameras.
You literally cannot do that. That's what monopoly and trust laws are for. You literally cannot do that. That's why Netflix.
Well, then why are Paramount and Netflix going to get together?
They can't. There's an antitrust law going on right now, like
Okay.
a lawsuit.
At first I was like, I don't care what they do, and then I looked more into it. And I was like, no, we can't let that happen.
It's terrible. You'll never be able to own Harry Potter again.
Yeah,
Like,
the
all you
DVD
people-
collection's clutch.
Yeah, exactly. My Blu-rays are gonna forever be
Wait,
saved.
that might actually be like that could be a thing one day.
I'm telling you, bro.
Because like, yeah, they're probably gonna like stop letting anyone see anything or
Yeah.
own anything.
And like all the versions of movies that are like cut differently, like extended version of Lord of the Rings, like all the extras that come in the DVDs. There's 400 plus hours of extras on the extended edition Blu-ray copy, like box set on Lord of the Rings. You could never get access to that if like Netflix owns Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
You can't.
yeah.
That's why I'm against it. And also they keep raising the price. Like, what is it now? $30?
$27. Yeah,
That's so bad. I
Actually
remember it
unreal.
used to be $8.
And the fact that Netflix has ads makes me sick.
Back when I had Netflix, it was $8.
Yeah.
And that was no ads. Like, not having ads on Netflix was not even a thought in
Yeah.
people's mind back then.
It's just like, I mean, the price of everything has gone up. Like, there's literally,
It's so bad.
I can't.
My whole thing is like the price of food hasn't gone up that high.
Yeah, it has. The $5 footlong is now like $11. It's Subway.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
But that's not the same difference as $8 to $23.
I mean, yeah, so not as drastic as that, but like
That's
it's
what I mean.
still ridiculous. Are you
It's
kidding?
ridiculous, but it's not even close to the price of like streaming services and stuff. And the amount of subscriptions that people are buying is just absolutely insane. Like the fact that we have to have apps to track like how many subscriptions people have is sad.
Shout out Rocket Money, sponsor the podcast.
Yeah, please do actually, because people need help. Did you see that they're okay? We've not talked about cameras at all on this podcast. The dumbest thing ever is possibly happening. I do not care. This is gonna out my political views. I do not care what you guys think.
Oh no.
They're capping interest rates for credit cards. That is the dumbest
what do you
thing
mean?
ever. Okay. So, like, say, like, you have, like, an interest rate on, like, a credit
Wait,
card.
that's good.
Not for me.
Credit card rates are like low-key like predatory for people.
Exactly. I'm not stupid.
Neither am I. But okay. But you're gonna sound so selfish by saying that.
Stupid people need to pay.
No. Okay. I just recently did some research into this because apparently the majority of people aren't like us where they pay off their credit cards.
I pay off my credit card every 2 days, pretty much.
Because the way that I think so the way Capital One has always said it is that the way people always think how credit cards make their money is on the 3% transaction fees that they get paid every time someone swipes their card, which in theory is yes. Apparently, it came out like a couple of weeks ago that like 60% of their revenue is just from people having to pay them back
Right.
because they're in so much debt.
Yes.
Which to me, and so then it makes me feel bad when I'm using my points and going on free vacations,
Yeah.
being paid for off the backs of people that are just in so much debt.
I do not feel bad.
So okay, I agree.
We just need to teach people
Yes,
to
in
not
school.
be freaking stupid.
It should be a class in school. The fact that in a public school, private school, whatever, it should be a required class. You have to go through like a financial literacy course.
Right. And I don't think we should do like debt forgiveness and stuff like for the people who've already made their mistake. Their parents should have taught them.
I again agree with you, but I do think we should have systems in place to help them.
I think it sucks.
Okay.
I genuinely like if you are so dumb, there was a girl who thought Apple Pay was them paying for it.
Okay.
And she racked up like $13,000.
Some stuff is inexcusable, but in general, like the kid who goes to college
having $30,000 of credit card debt is unexcusable, and a lot of Americans have that.
Okay, I agree with the credit card debt, but the student loans thing, it was a decision that you chose to do.
It is.
But also, a college education used to mean more than it does now.
It does. But that's a choice that they should have researched and made the decision for themselves.
I mean, I
and
agree.
now they're paying for it.
I agree. I just think
And those are my views.
If the
and
role-
you guys can hate me for it, but I made good decisions in my life, and now everyone is getting like freaking raised up to the level I am because I've made good decisions, and they're just getting pedestaled up.
I don't know. I still think like Loki, the deck is stacked against. It's very. I don't know how to say it because obviously, yes, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Like you can be successful if you work hard.
Yeah, you
At-
can.
At the same time, the deck is stacked against you.
It's not though. I don't buy Starbucks, and I bought a house. I make like not that much money.
No, again, But there's a difference though, because even though like you like bought a house, until the mortgage is paid off, like you in theory, you should be able to pay it off way faster than you're going to be able to, because your income that you make should be worth more than it is. But we've allowed, like, I don't know, like, let's say a $50,000 income is not actually $50,000 anymore.
Right.
It's probably closer to like, I mean, even $100,000 isn't what it used to be.
Right. But we keep, the reason it's not is because we keep allowing people who keep making mistakes
No,
to pay.
that's not. No, it's the government's fault because they're spending so much money.
You know why they're spending
Why
money?
are we talking about politics?
You know why they're spending money? Because they're forgiving people's debt. Because
That's actually no. What's the reason is I was just listening to a podcast on this. It's if for incomes to catch up with where like how expensive everything is, the average income needs to raise 50%, and that's never going to happen.
That's insane.
It's literally
It clearly doesn't though, because I'm living a fantastic life.
but you're not. You should be living like even more than you are now.
Right. But I'm living a great life.
You're living in like a normal, like quote unquote normal life. But you could have like if you had this life 20 years ago, you would be like
I'd be a millionaire.
So it's like
multi-millionaire.
That's the problem. Is like employers are not just going to raise all rates by 50%. So what
I genuinely think people just need to work harder.
No, I think what the solution is. What I was listening to someone is get rid of income tax on the first $100,000 that everyone makes per year. There's no income tax unless you make above $100,000.
I mean, fair enough. I can't argue with that because I don't know anything about that. But I think a lot of people are unemployed and they need to just work harder and stop buying coffees and make it at their house. I've quite literally saved over $1,000 this year making my wife coffee at home.
I mean, yeah, I agree, but also, yeah, no, I don't.
All right. Anyways, enough of the politics.
And that's the only politics you'll ever hear on this show.
That was insane. All right.
Okay. Sigma Art Glass. Is it really that good?
Yeah, I think it is, honestly.
Is it better than like actual glass?
So, okay, here's the thing. I think I got wrong. Every time I use Sigma glass, it's because I'm shooting on a Sony. Sony screens are just terrible. And so every time I'm shooting, it looks awful. And it makes me sad. And so I don't want to use the glass anymore.
Yeah.
But when I've used a Sigma lens on a Canon one time, and I liked it. It was the 88. It was the 85 art. 1.4.
So would you rather have like a Sony or Canon f4 or a Sigma f2?
Bro,
2.8.
That's such a dumb question. A Sigma f2. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
So then why does anyone ever buy an f4?
Because they're poor. There's
a Sigma f2 is cheaper. Sigma
No, it's
2.
not. Look it up. It's not.
I could be capping.
You were capping.
We'll use the 24 to 70 as the example.
Okay, great. This has been a great podcast of us arguing. If you guys like us arguing, tune into this one.
Okay, Sigma 24 to 70 f2.8 for Sony E mount is almost 1200.
Yep.
And Sony 24
to 70 f4. No, not EF, E.
f4 is cheaper.
Yeah.
You're right. Like $300.
Ta-da!
Still, spring $300.
That I was right, bro.
You're right, but I'm still saying then buy the 2.8. Don't buy that 4.
Yeah.
It's like, why does anyone ever buy a 4?
Your argument is so confusing to me.
It's like it's close.
Some
enough.
people don't have $300,
If you
and that's why they have credit card
debt.
debt.
If you have $1,000, you have $1,300.
No.
I get it. If you have $0, doesn't mean you have 300. But you have 1,000, like you can,
Bro.
or you can get it soon.
I'm telling you, people make stupid decisions. There are stupid people in the world, genuinely.
All right, we got to run some hot takes because reels, we're gonna need some. Okay.
We're doomed. All right, let's run it. We got like 25 minutes.
Okay. People who make fun of crop sensors are bad photographers.
Am I a bad photographer?
I mean, you do make fun of crop sensors.
I do. Uh-oh.
No, I just think once you go full frame, it lets you see the full range of what photography can be.
Once you go medium format, you're like, wow, depth of field at f5.6 has never looked this good.
Yeah, that was a good reel. Okay. People always say this, so it sounds cliche, but the best camera is the one you already have.
That's true. Okay, no, I disagree actually.
That's not true because the Canon R6 Mark III exists.
The best camera is the one that makes you want to shoot the most. Not the best camera is the one that you have. So like, say you have two cameras. One is like an insane flagship DSLR, like the Canon R1, but you have a Fuji X-T5,
Yeah.
but you want to shoot more on the Fuji X-T5. Therefore, it is a better camera because it makes you shoot more.
Yeah, I like that.
If your R1 sits on a shelf and your Fuji X-T5 makes you want to go out and shoot every day, you're going to be a better photographer with the Fuji X-T5 than you are with the R1.
Yeah. Canon shooters brag about Canon colors, but then have terrible log.
Terrible log.
That's what it says.
Our log to Rec 709 conversion is better than a lot of Sony LUTs. It's true, dude. This podcast is shot with a log to Rec 709 conversion, and that's about it. I turned the greens up a little bit.
People stopped liking sharp photos 5 years ago.
Dude, okay, this is like the same argument of people who like shaky phone video footage because it feels more human.
I just think soft photos are better these days. People want soft with a little bit of grain.
But what about product photos?
Okay. I mean, yeah, sure.
I'm just asking.
But like a lot of times, like, you know, people just want like, I feel like we run away from grain. We should embrace it.
Dude, I saw some dude on TikTok today editing my photos to look like film photos, and he put like he put a paper filter over it, and I commented, "This is not what film looks like," and I told him what settings to do instead.
Nice.
If I roast you in your comments, just know I will add constructive criticism and help you.
Canon L glass is the most consistent glass of any brand.
I gotta say, dude, throughout the years, like, there's a real reason you can get away with using 2010 or 2002 EF glass.
It's fantastic.
Still.
It holds up. I think it holds up better than any other lenses.
Yeah, if you have a like Pelican case, an EF glass, or L series glass, you're good. Like, those two things are gonna last you your whole life. And if you're taking good care of that stuff, and dehumidifier.
Yeah.
As we've
Dehumidifier
learned.
is huge.
Yeah.
Okay. If you hate Sony colors, you don't know how to grade.
That's not true at all. That's not true.
If you're shooting log, you can grade it however you want.
No, if you're shooting raw, you can grade it however you want.
That's what I meant to say. Yep. Okay. Sony didn't kill Canon. Canon killed Canon.
I don't know, man. They're on the up and up right now.
They
They've dropped
are.
3 good cameras in a row. R50V, the C50, and the
R6 Mark III.
R6 III.
Yeah, I mean, Canon's dropped some bangers recently.
And tell me about the C80, bro. Oh, my gosh.
But why do you think they let themselves fall behind?
I think because for them it's more about the user experience than it is about hitting hot platforms. Which is so funny because they post our reels more than anyone. So
that is actually
thank you,
funny.
Canon.
Yeah, but they never followed us like Sony did.
They never give us money either. Please do.
Okay. Autofocus is the most important part of a camera.
Mm-mm.
Is it for photography? It's
Metering. Metering is the most important part of a camera.
Plus, I think the better you get at photography, the more manual focus you use.
Bro, but if your meter is wrong, like imagine if your histogram on your camera was wrong. No matter what, you'd be toast.
You know, like I just started using mine this year.
I'm going to hit you over the head with this SM58
I used
right
to just
now.
eyeball it.
Eyeballing it on a mirrorless, you can do that.
Yeah.
But like for video, it's not wise.
Yeah. It's no longer a flex to have a red camera.
It's really not. Now, red camera inside underwater housing?
Come on.
Now that's a flex.
Yeah, I think though that like there's better cameras from like normal camera brands that are better than red.
It's true. And the price has like plummeted to the ground. So now it's like not seen as a premium brand.
Yeah.
You can get one for $3,000 now, so it's kind of nice. You know what is impressive? Being able to afford those red mag cards that you store your
Yeah.
media on.
Yeah.
That is terrible. They need to please do CF Express or something.
Yeah. I wish. Does the R6 Mark III take CF Express?
But it also does. It has one CF Express and one SD.
See, guys, I fear that my dream camera is the Mark III but I fear I'm gonna buy another R6 and just run a double R6 setup.
Yeah.
It just makes sense for me.
It does
Like,
make
why would I
better sense.
waste my money?
Personally, if I were you, I'd buy an R6 Mark II. You need the record time.
You're right.
You should always have one camera that can record long. Because
Yeah.
those long, like, imagine someone's like, hey, can you record my entire wedding ceremony? I went to an Orthodox wedding.
I just always rent one for that too. I feel like.
Yeah, but, I mean, if you're going to, I don't know, man. If you're going to buy the R6, you might as well get the Mark II.
I just feel like it's like significantly cheaper.
It is significantly cheaper. But, like, I don't know, man. If you're
It
gonna
does have
use it a
dual
lot-
native though. And you're right. I don't know.
What am I wrong?
We'll look into it. At the end of the day, it's gonna be a spread.
At the end of the day, the R6 is going to be my baby forever. This person finally knows that I sold my camera. But I sold my camera and it's been delivered to the person. It was given to them for Christmas. So I hope you enjoy your child because I miss it.
That is
I'm
sad.
genuinely sad.
That's sad. It's like me selling my guitar and I
The
still miss
camera
it.
cage is in my car. If anyone wants to buy my R6 camera cage, it's sell to you for $40. So
People who pixel peep, that doesn't make sense.
it's me.
It's
I'm pixel peeper.
It says people who pixel peep don't know how to light. What does that even mean? They did usually if you're pixel peeping, they didn't take the photo. You pixel peep other people's photos.
No, I pixel peep my own. And I don't know how to light. I'm just kidding. I do know how to light. I actually did.
Used to not.
Yeah, for real. I did an insane lighting setup the other day for my sister's headshots, and I was super proud of it. My mom got me a 85-inch reflector kit. So
sweet.
dude, imagine 85 inches is like the size of that wall. Yeah. It was epic.
Brand loyalty is the biggest scam in photography.
Dude, mount loyalty. If I could have gone back in the day and switched to PL mount, I should have.
Yeah, PL is nice for video.
Yeah, but I don't really need autofocus that bad. I can shoot everything manual focus for photography, so
Yeah.
if I shot everything on cinema lenses, I'd be fine. I don't really need zoom or whatever. So
Our future great grandchildren will find our old Fuji cameras and think that's film.
that's actually so depressing. No, they're gonna see Fuji film
Yeah.
and be like,
I'm shooting film.
yeah, that's actually sad. They're gonna see like a Mamiya full auto film camera and be like, this is peak film photography. So sad.
The brand that you choose to shoot tells more about your personality than your website does.
Bro, hikey. I see so many people being like Sony shooter only, Canon shooter preferred, on wedding listings.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. People will be in search of wedding photographer, male, Canon preferred, all the time. It's insane.
Nikon is quietly becoming the best. How do I say this? Nikon is quietly becoming the best camera company of our generation again.
Okay, I can't lie. If they can do more with Red Raw internal,
They've been making some good cameras. And
the internal RAW is that is really what's making me happy.
if they can keep their video going at the rate it's going, they will quickly become the best.
Yeah, but what about photo, bro? I mean, they are good for photo.
Nostalgic colors.
That's true. They are pretty. I like their reds and blues. Canon's reds and blues are not that good.
All right, we'll do one more.
All right. Let's hear it.
Alrighty. Black magic shooters run into more problems on set than anyone else.
I don't know about that. I'd say Canon shooters.
I don't know. The only time I've used black magic, we did have a lot of problems. Because we were running a 3-camera setup, and they were weird, where they're all connected back to, because we were doing a live stream,
Oh.
and I hated it.
I don't know, man. I've never had issues with Black Magic. I feel like they're super consistent.
I feel like if you shoot on black magic, it's like buying the base level of a car. Nothing fancy, but just it gets it done.
Yeah, base level of a Porsche maybe,
Or just a truck, an F-150 base model.
but it shoots raw.
Exactly. It's heavy duty, does good, but it's not flashy, there's no bells and whistles. It's literally no autofocus. It's
No
just
bells and whistles. It has full size XLR
no, but do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't
and internal NDs.
but no autofocus,
It's not that important, you know?
It's not very pretty.
Yeah, they are pretty
It's
ugly.
like a square.
They are ugly. The Ursa is like a chunky baby.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's like holding like a football. It looks like a football. Also, will you look up the score of the Steelers game? I need to see if my wife is going to be happy when I get home. All right, I'm going to read through chat real quick. Okay, everyone spam the chat.
It's like almost tied.
If you have a question. What? What's the score? Oh, thank goodness.